let me introduce myself. My name is Prianik Wati, and I'm from English Department student from PBI 5A. Okay guys, here I will tell you about the etiquette in Asia. Okay guys, first we know that Asia is the biggest continent in the world, and in terms of both land area and its population. Its area is about 70 million and square miles and is home to over 4 billion individuals. With a very large population, diversity is something that deserves attention. And do you know, each country in Asia has a variety of cultures and norms that have become the guidelines for the lives of local communities. Not only cultures differences, but also in Asia many uniqueness of this diversity. There are many kinds of people, races, and then the religions, and then the local natural beauty. Then for the first, I'll say to you about the greeting in Central Asia. You should know guys that the greeting for people are very unique. Men greet each other with a wide grin and a handshake. Some of the time they additionally place their right hand on their chest or bow somewhat. And women generally don't shake hands, but they simply contact each other's shoulders with their right hand. So furthermore, young women in some cases kiss old women as an indication of etiquette. And then talking about dining etiquette in Central Asia. Do you know guys that eating habit in Central Asia is people regularly sit on their floor around a table surrounded plate by pets. And like this, and then nuts, and then the desserts are divided to avoid the beginning of the supper of stimulate. And then for some Central Asians, bread is an important part of a meal. So we often find in some part of an Asian that bread is a complete eating. And okay guys, and the second is in East Asia. Of course, in etiquette in East Asia, I'll give you the example 3 places that will I give you about the example. The first is about Chinese. In China, so that I'll give you and explain you about the behavior or manner and communication. Let's listen it.
Okay guys, talking in China. Manner and behavior. You should avoid pointing when you are speaking to another person, and whistling is considered rude. When dining, it is polite to taste all the dishes that you are offered by your house. So, placing your chopsticks upright in your bowl is similar to joysticks, which are a symbol object, so this should be avoided. And for the communication, shaking hand is an appropriate greeting, but you should wait for the Chinese person to offer their hand first. So it is the common form the greeting is about.
Okay guys, yay! After you hear about etiquette in East Asia, especially in China, and the second I'll give you and I explain you about the etiquette, about the manner and behavior or communication that is implemented in South Korea. So, do you feel curious guys? Let's listen my explanation please.
Okay, talking South Korea. Manners and behaviors. As in many Asian countries, beckoning someone with your index finger is considered extremely rude. Instead, you should point your hand with the palm down and waggle your fingers toward yourself. When giving or receiving gifts, you should use your right hand with your left hand, touching your right wrist or elbow. And then, in a communications, when the traditional greeting in Korea is the bow. So this may also include a handshake touching your right forearm with your left hand when shaking hand is a sign of respect. Say goodbye with a bow when.
Hello guys! After you hearing about the etiquette in East Asia, especially in China and South Korea, and then the third, I'll give you the explanation about in Japan. And of course ya tentu tuh Japan juga tidak terkalahkan gitu about etiquette as like the manner and behavior and communication, and actually they have a little difference, but because every place is that there's different way to show it. So please check it in the next video.
Okay, in Japan, manners and behavior. Don't point at this and tune below your nose in public. When visiting a person's home, you should bring a gift and you should take off your shoes before entering their house. Finishing all of the food on your plate or bring your plate is a sign that you want some more. And the communication is the common way of greeting in Japan, with higher status people getting so deeper bow than others.
Okay, and the third we'll talk about etiquette in South Asia. For the first is we talk about in Afghanistan, guys. Yeah, in Afghanistan, one should not touch people of the opposite gender. So maybe, guys, if I'm a female and then I have a opposite gender that is male, so it doesn't to touch each other, and then leave the door of taking one-on-one with an Afghan of opposite gender. It is extremely inappropriate and disrespectful or for men to inquire what an Afghan man's and female family that is member unless you know the family or person well. So if I don't know that you, what about you well, so it is doesn't to be closer. And then if you wish to smoke, it is polite to offer a cigarette to everyone. As like in Indonesia, right? When we have a cigarette and we put it out and we offer to the other our friends. And then ask an Afghan's permission before taking their photograph. So before we take a photograph with maybe to someone, we should ask the permission first to them. Okay, guys? And then especially if they are women. It is rude to walk away from someone while they are still talking to you. So you should respect them. Both men or women dress, it is moderately when meeting an Afghan. If in Afghanistan, women should only let their face, yes, only let their face, and then hands, and then feet show. And the definition of the legs should not be distinguishable. So it is difficult to be punctual during one's family activities in Afghanistan, guys. Okay. And the second area is in Sri Lanka, guys. Okay, still talking about South Asia. Etiquette in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is an easy place to navigate if you remember a few key points, such as the first is removing shoes and hats and the temple. You may wear socks for walking, crossing pavement, guys. And then covering shoulders, arms, and legs at temples as directed. Posting beside or in front of a statue with your back to it. Is it prohibited at this age is considered disrespectful. Okay, displaying body art when wearing clothing that includes an image of the Buddha, and you can get arrested and deported. Okay, guys, you should know that as last time that in Afghanistan also, right? If we want to someone's picture or we wanna take the photograph, we should ask the permission for the people. So we can't just only take a picture that's only take and then as like we want. So we should ask permission is a must. A few business-oriented folks like this, Stillfish Herman at Kogala, we ask for payment. Sunbathing in nude and topless is not allowed on beach in whole Sri Lanka. So guys, displaying of affection are forward viewpoint in Sri Lanka, and then we using left hand is considered unclean. So we not allowed to use our left hand to do it. So use both hands or just your right hand. So like we wanna say also right in Java also, as we know that the left hand is not unclean, but better if we use both of our hand or just our right hand.
Okay, guys, and then we'll talk about etiquette in Western Asia. Every place has different way to show about the etiquette traditional in Western Europe. Of course, it has differences. For example, it's like on using tablewares. Westerners separate food from their origin, which makes independence and about in Western ways of thinking. And also the way of putting their plate and their knife are also work is it is different with the other. They have some kinds that put it, and like the right hand is handling knife and the right hand is handling forks. So sometimes that we are wrong to bring it to face it, but you can see there in the picture that the right one to bring the knife and fork is like it. And then what about the it? The right hand is using knife last time, right? So you can see the picture. The wrong one is the left hand and the right one is the right hand. So if you wanna eat in Western, you should pay attention to your hand, how to hold the knife also. So you should pay attention like in the picture. So and then when you eat, please you don't make something that like impolite thing. So don't use hand for eating, but you should bring like fork or maybe spoon to eat, because it is impolite that you eat but you are using your hand directly. So here you should pay attention that you don't make uncomplicated the food. It's like the picture here. So you don't eat by directly eat from the plate or the bowl. So it is like not polite that the someone see you by directly eating. And then you can see the example also. There are many kinds of pictures that it is forbidden to do. It's like in the picture, the first and then the second and then the third that you directly hold the meat also. So it is forbidden to do. And then you should eat not directly too much. It is like make your opposite or your partner. It's like what too much you eat. So you should pay attention also. So from the plate also the arrange of food, and then also the place of you eat your plate. So it is should be pay attention also. And then here you can see guys that
there are many places, right, to put the meat, the meals. I think the meals. You should pay attention it also. So you should be polite when you eating, and then you should the right hand side of the hostess is the first seat, then the left hand side. The host is same as above. So Western countries take respecting woman and lady first as the first choice when arranging seat. And if the Yes guys, thank you very much that you have watched my video and listened carefully my explanations. I hope that what I have said to you, it is useful for you and then more knowledge for us, and then we can know about the etiquette in Asia. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching my video, and thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.